Hi, thanks for checking out our channel here. This is going to be maybe a possible repair video on a Gallagher Yardmaster. It's an older model. They make units like this today, same shape case, and then just a newer version, newer model, that sort of thing. The later Yardmaster was the original name for it. I came out like 2008 or 9. Yeah, this one's an 09, so it's 2009 when this one was built, and they changed the name eventually to the Gallagher M20, same exact unit, you know, this different sticker. Now they make today it would be like an M30. That would be what's kind of comparable. This one a little stronger. These aren't very stout units. They're like a 0.2 output or storage joule, 0.1 output maybe. I don't know. Not very stout, but for small areas, backyards, gardens, small areas like that would be fine for stuff like that. But here's our information: fencerfixer.com, cattlescalerepair.com are two websites that talk about what we do. Our address. Alright, so let's plug this thing in real quick. It's a pretty lightweight unit. There's not much to these things on the inside. Board and a transformer, about all it's got. Maybe a capacitor. You can hear it clicking. But the light doesn't flash, so that's not a big deal. We can change out that light bulb. So we're going to test the output. Probably puts out about, I don't know, 5,000 volts, give or take, I would guess. Almost 6,000 volts. Alright, so technically it's working, so let's put the knobs back on. Pull it apart. The guy said it wasn't doing anything, so it's working. There's inside it. Looks like it's gotten a little moisture in it at some point in time. You can see some rust, corrosion building up on this terminal here as well as here. Same as on the metal on this little thermal or trigger device. So let's the transfer plugs on this board, but you can take them both and wiggle them, pull the transformer from there. Yeah, so you can see a little corrosion starting to build up in there. Alright, let me go grab, we're going to put a new bulb on there. And that's got the upgraded firing device, so you shouldn't have to change that out. So this probably had moisture in it one time and why it wasn't working. It has to sit for a little bit and dries out, and now it's working. So let's we'll grab a little Dremel brush tool, whatever, and we'll clean things up, and then we'll desolder and put a new bulb on there. These aren't waterproof. These units aren't waterproof. If you look on the back, inside use only. There's no gaskets in. There is a little trough right here. Kind of runs around the edge of the case all the way around. It's supposed to help divert the water and let the drain out the bottom, I guess. Protect the board, but this goes for any brand. Any AC model should be installed indoors, unless it's dual powered. A lot of those can be indoors or outdoors. If it's a straight AC model of any brand, I would put it out. If you put it outside, build a cover for it. Put it inside a little box. Don't just put a lid over the top of it, because water would come in the sides with wind blowing around. So, you know, you spend good money on these things and you take care of them. Alright, so let's desolder and take the bulb off. You still need that?
Yeah, just put it on with the lighting.
Oh, I'm done. I'm done with it. I'm going to put a new bulb on, but it doesn't matter what neon bulb I put in there. I'm going to put a blue one in there. So it's going to be a blue neon bulb versus a green one. So all work the same, just different color. It's cosmetic, but it would run even without the bulb in there. But we're going to go and replace it. Tilts upside down, the bulb's gonna flip around. So the trick that I do is I just kind of halfway get some solder off the iron onto one solder joint while it's laying flat. Just kind of halfway stay on there, and you can tilt it over. Solder the second one like you want it, while the other one holds it in place, and then go back and get the good solder back on that first spot, and then it's done. Then we'll take some snips and cut off the excess. And then to help this poor charger out, let's put some dielectric grease on terminals of the transformer. I'm going to put some on here too. These two little spots. And we'll take this. Hardest thing about these is getting them back together and allow the lid to shut, because they get kind of bound up on inside here and you have a hard time getting the thing to snap back together like that one is right there. Case doesn't look shut. Let me play this loop for a minute, and then we'll come back on here and let you know what I found out, why the case won't shut right. Hold on here. That's what happened to this. See how this one's got a big hole, and this one's got a small one with the screw in it. The stud mount built into the case on this corner broke, so we need to hold that one. Pair of pliers. So that one corner is not going to get a screw put into it, or if we can, we'll put. If we put it in there halfway, we'll do that. But we may end up having to put some like duct tape on that one corner on between the front and the back cases, so that way it stays in place. Nice little blue light. Nice little pop to it. I wouldn't want to touch it. So this unit's all done. So we're going to call the customer up and tell them what we found with it. And I mean, besides some cleaning and a new bulb, that's basically all we really did to it. Put some dielectric grease on it and everything. And that's screwing up, grabbing that corner, because there's enough of that still sticking in there that we could screw, and the screw was long enough that we could still grab a hold and tighten it down. So we didn't have to put any duct tape. I was going to put some duct tape type stuff right across here between the front and back seam right there, so it would hold it together and wouldn't allow it to come apart on accident in that corner. So, alright, well that's it for this video. If you like this kind of stuff, we'd like you to subscribe if you think about it. There's information right there. If you want to send us something to work on, we'll be happy to look at it for you. Till next time, see you later.